Mick Corrigan here from Action Coach, and today I'm delighted to introduce you to Nathan Partington. Nathan is the founder of NPD Studio. Welcome, Nathan.
Hi,
Great to
mate.
meet you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Likewise. So, tell us a bit about NPD Studio.
Gosh, we are in the 10th year of our journey now. And I say journey because it is a hell of an experience that you go through to start, launch, grow, scale a business up. But it's been incredible. I mean, 10 years ago, I came home from work one day and I said to my wife, Georgina, that I just don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work for anybody else. I want to decide the briefs that I work on, the projects that I work on, and the people ultimately that I work with. Um, I had a really nice job, but I just didn't believe in the products that I was creating. And I remember coming home like most evenings and saying that I've got all this creative energy that I'm just not getting out in my normal working day, and I need something. I need an outlet to do it. So we came home one night and went on company's house. Not a clue about business, not how to do anything. So Georgina became the finance director. I think she's still listed on company's house as the finance director. Set up a company, and over the next 2 weeks made a website, got our first client, and that was it. That was literally how we begun. And the first 2 years were horrible because you don't know what you're doing. And even though there's books and there's videos and there's all this kind of stuff that you can do to give you a head start, nothing prepares you for actually just doing it and just learning as you go. And I would like to think that even though we've made loads of mistakes, I still make mistakes now every day. But we have learned from them, we've got better, and the decisions that we're making now far better. And I wouldn't have been able to make the decision I'm making now if it wasn't for 10 years of getting it wrong. Ultimately, I'm learning from it.
And you talked about being able to choose the projects that you work on. And I know it's on your website. One of the headlines there is designing products that do good. So, what is it that is the criteria for you for the projects that you get involved in now?
So we had a conversation a few years back, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and we said that at the end of our careers, we want to be remembered as the good guys, not the bad guys. And I think that as a designer or an engineer, anybody who works in product development, you have got a massive responsibility on your shoulders because decisions that you make are the difference between society going one way or the other. And we wanted to make some rules as a business. So we don't do next season's style, next season's color. That's something that we talk about. We don't do plastic crap that gets thrown away after single use. We want to work on projects that really benefit people, that improve people's lives. We do a lot of products that benefit people's mental as well as physical health as well. And it's really fulfilling. And I would like to think, and I know from the conversations that we're having in the studio, that everybody is on that same level of enjoying coming to work because we love the projects that we get to work on.
And these are the type of customers that you're working with.
Yeah, so I mean, there is a big range of clients that we have. So we will occasionally take on a new startup, but we've got businesses ranging. I mean, we work with some of the biggest companies in the world, and everywhere in between, really. But ultimately, it comes back to, can we be passionate about the project? Does it do good? If it ticks those boxes, right, let's have a conversation about it. Let's take it further.
Purpose-led business, love it. So that's telling us a bit about how you differentiate projects and how you select projects. How do companies select you? What is it about NPD Studio that stands out for them? What is your differentiator?
So we have a massive advantage geographically, I believe, because within the Northwest, especially Lancashire, there isn't another company that's operating at the level that we have with the passion that we do. And so we have a local privilege really to have access to what's going on, especially in Lancashire and the Northwest. And I think that every design consultancy is kind of different. They're all doing the same things, but just slightly differently. Whereas what we wanted to do is really focus on the back end of projects. So you can come to us with an idea, and not only will we design it so it looks beautiful and your customers will have a fantastic user experience with it, we really focus on the back bit, which is getting it into production, sorting out the supply chain, and ultimately putting it in a box in a warehouse so you can sell it. That's where we have a really strong focus.
So you're a route to market as well then.
Yeah, yeah. For most of our clients come to us for an end-to-end solution. Some want us to do just the design bit. Some just want us to do the engineering bit because they've got their own teams. They can do the other bits of the process. But the bulk of our clients come for idea to products and everything in between.
I see that as a real USP, definitely. So what does the future look like?
So we made a decision 2.5 years ago that we'd start to invest in our clients' businesses because we've got a team of 6. We've got so many hours to sell, and it's not scalable as a business model. So we wanted to flip the traditional agency model on its head, and we wanted 50% of our revenue to come from investments that we've made into the projects and the products that we've designed. So we've now got 2 businesses that we did that with 2.5 years ago. One of them is growing at a rate of 100% now, year on year, doing really well, and that's specializing in construction, welfare, and health and safety type products. And the second is in the world of elite sport, which we've had a lot of success in over the last 18 months, especially. So we're working with some of the world's top golfers to perfect the putting swing, and it's completely different to anything that we've done before. We'll get a brief from the design company one day to design refillable deodorant. The next day, we're designing a large scale battery. The day after that, we're designing something that's made from mushrooms, whatever the brief might be. But we've got really into the world of elite sport with several products over the last 18 months. And that has been a really big thing for us. And I think that's going to be a good area for growth as well for the design team.
So working with mushrooms, you must be a fun guy.
I'm a very fun guy.
Good. So great future ahead then. What about you said that this has been a 10-year journey,
Yeah.
and the first 2 years were really, really hard, and you've learnt and learnt and learnt. What have been the standout learnings for you that you might want to pass on to other entrepreneurs that are going through the same journey?
So I'm privileged to have gone through that journey myself, but I also get to work on a daily basis with people who are going through it, and they're all at different stages. The number one thing is perseverance, though, and the ability to pick yourself back up when something goes wrong. And sometimes you have to do that every hour of every day because you're going through a horrible period. Other times it's maybe once a week, once a month. But as an entrepreneur, your ability to get through those difficult times with a smile on your face is the difference between your business failing or succeeding. Fundamentally, that's for me what it comes down to, because you can have a brilliant idea, an amazing piece of technology, but if you do not have the persistence to take it from an idea and go through the hell that you have to go through to launch it and then scale it, you know, I can't, I can't say that enough.
Yeah. And I know you said that the 10 years experience and learnings has made you and your business what it is today. Hypothetically, though, if you got the chance to go back in time and with the benefit of that hindsight, what might you do differently if you had that hypothetical chance?
I would have invested more in our clients sooner because, like I said before, from a business model, an agency is fantastic. It's really rewarding. You work with amazing people on amazing projects, but it is so difficult to scale. Whereas if we had maybe at year 2, year 3, started to go down the route of investing in our clients' businesses, either with cash investment or time investment, whatever that might be for equity, that would have been interesting to see because we've done some projects that have gone on to do really, really well. And I think, I might be sat in a different place now
Mhm.
if that had been different. I don't know. But it's very easy to look back and think I would have done
Yeah.
this, or I've done something else. I mean, ultimately, I've loved the journey, despite how hard it has been at times.
Well, you're investing now, Nathan, so make the best of it, make the most of it, and all the best for the future.
Thank you, mate. Thank you for having me.